name is Jay. Welcome back to the channel. This is the Titans Talking Toys, everybody. Man, New York Comic Con. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Things just don't seem to ever stop in the toy world. This is absolutely bonkers, everybody. I'm over the moon about what's going on over at New York Comic Con 2025. And I wanted to share some of the things that are happening with you. We have a man on the ground as well. One of our producers is actually at New York Comic Con 2025. And if you guys go over to the Instagram page for TitanToys.com, you'll be able to see all the wonderful new pictures and videos that he's actually taking while he's visiting New York Comic Con. It's actually a blast. This is amazing, guys. But I want to start off talking about G.I. Joe. That's right, everybody. The G.I. Joe team is crazy, crazy, crazy at work, revealing brand new drops and reveals at New York Comic Con 2025. I'm going to keep saying that. It's freaking amazing. Let's have a quick look at this. Oh my God, this is absolutely, truly special, everybody. I am absolutely over the moon with this. Let's have a look. Let's head over to New York Comic Con 2025, courtesy of our good friends over at histank.com. Guys, histank.com is a wonderful news resource for action figure news all year round. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay and the Titans Talking Toys sent you. This is awesome, everybody. First off, Pythona. That's right. Pythona of Cobra Law went up for pre-order for Hasbro Pulse Premium members only. And this seems to be an ongoing situation with that particular release. No details yet as to when this will come to the general public, but what usually happens in these cases is after the convention ends, there will be an announcement on Hasbro Pulse's social media pages to announce when she'll be up for pre-order by regular fans. So keep your eyes tuned to that. Of course, keep your eyes tuned here to TitanToys.com so we can tell you all about it. But in the meantime, let's take a look at some of the details for Pythona. She's absolutely stunning. There she is, the venomous Pythona, going up for pre-order right now on HasbroPulse.com. She's absolutely amazing. Some of the details that can be gleaned off of this, if we head over to the actual pre-ordering page, this is for Premium Plus members only. So as you can see, it literally is only for Premium Plus members. G.I. Joe Classified Series 172, Cobra Law Pythona. She's retailing for a whopping $46.99. Now, she is a deluxe figure, and she comes with a host of different accessories. And of course, if you are a fan of G.I. Joe the movie, you have to pick her up. Hopefully, there'll be enough stock. And it's my understanding that they just keep restocking as she's ordered. But obviously, anyone who's actually at New York Comic Con 2025 will be able to pick up Pythona today, as well as the rest of the weekend. And she looks absolutely glorious. I mean, take a look at this. Man, the venomous Pythona. I love the soft goods. I love all of the accessories that she comes with. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a scythe or some sort of like bladed ring. I think there's a few characters actually had that in like Soul Calibur or something like that. But again, everything is alive. So it could be like an electrical eel type of situation. She also has the eel cluster, which is used to chomp away at chain link fences and such like that. Her armor looks exactly like what it did in the cartoon. Man, it's just so organic, and really it doesn't look like it's a fabric at all. It's absolutely stunning. Amazing. She also, of course, comes with a soft goods cape, and it looks great. It actually has a different texture on the back than it does in the front, and it looks amazing. Black on the outside and pink on the inside. It's beautiful. She comes with a host of different accessories. I mean, this is why she is a deluxe figure. She's absolutely loaded with accessories, including two of those electrical eel attachments that look really cool. They're almost like bladed circular weapons. She has a very stoic face compared to her almost venomous like vampiric face. You can detach the actual top knot that she wears on her ponytail. Very cool. She also comes with that multi-linked eel creature, which I said earlier uses to chomp away at chain link fences. She's even got the octopus, which actually attaches to your face and prevents you from breathing. That's how I believe Sergeant Slaughter was taken down at one point, as well as some of the. Actually, no, sorry, my bad. This was actually what she threw at a few of the Crimson Guards to get past them during the raid on the Terradrome. She also has the holographic clam, which actually shows the BET generator. She has that gigantic gemstone, which he uses to bribe the dreadnoks into her service. Absolutely stunning. And it just keeps going, everybody. She has that little turtle creature, which she uses to wrap unsuspecting enemies. She's got it looks like the foam that she literally ripped out of the clam creature, which was holding on to Cobra Commander. The venomous strike with the actual venom coming out of her fingertips. She's got 2 slayed hands. Actually, I am wrong. There is the conch, which she used to actually get the ribbons to tie up her enemies. I'm not really sure exactly what this one is. I'm pretty sure it was in the movie, but I can't remember what it is. It looks like a tiny little turtle with multiple tentacles. Really just absolutely grotesque kind of creatures that come with this. But she's a huge pack out. Absolutely stunning with all the accessories. And she wouldn't be Pythona without all of these. She's a master of her own martial arts. Incredible. Pythona is absolutely stunning. And look at this wonderful environment done by the photographers over at G.I. Joe. The G.I. Joe team at Hasbro. Insane. Pythona is a force to be reckoned with. And she looks, with or without her cape, she looks absolutely insane. I really have to get there into my collection. I hope that the general sale will go up soon because I just do not have the Premium Plus member. I've ordered it multiple times in the past, but as of late, it's become a little bit more prohibitive to actually pick it up. So I will be waiting for the regular release sale when it becomes available. She is, of course, a master of martial arts and showcases it right here for everyone to see. And, of course, get in her way and she'll just tangle you up into her little web. Pythona is now available over at HasbroPulse.com for $46.99 USD. Head over there right now, guys, and pick up your version of Pythona. I'm just going to double check that I'm on the right currency because thinking about that seems a bit high for whatever reason. I'm just checking on the currency converter here. Where do I check for the currencies here? I don't know. Where's the currencies? There it is, USA English. Yeah, location is USA. Okay, we're good. So yes, $46.99 for Pythona deluxe set. Amazing. We had a number of different drops as well, including some brand new announcements for drops. Well, I want to thank our good friends over at ToyHabits.com for showing for being at San Diego. At New York Comic Con 2025. It's amazing to have a man on the ground. Michael is actually at New York Comic Con, and he's there front and center to take a look at all these wonderful new releases for G.I. Joe. He showcased on if you head over to ToyHabits.com, a wonderful news resource for toy news all year round. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them the Titan Talking Toys sent you. There's a lot to talk about here, guys. This article was written by Michael on October 10th, 2025, and he was able to witness some amazing drops, including the reveal of Lifeline, one of the most popular characters in the G.I. Joe line, a pacifist by nature, but he's always there to protect the innocent and save lives. That's actually why he's there. It's always fun. It's always an interesting note that he actually does have a pistol, but he almost never uses it, only in strategical situations, which is a lot of fun. We also have Hit and Run. This character, of course, is a favorite of G.I. Joe collectors. He has a really great pack out, and it comes with a host of different accessories. And, of course, Big Lob. That's right. Black Angus himself. That's right. We were at San Diego Comic-Con when Black Angus literally told the Hasbro G.I. Joe team that he is Big Lob, and now realized in action figure form, Big Lob is here. He looks freaking amazing, exactly the way he looked in the movie. We're going to get more details on him as they're slowly released, but he is a towering presence. I mean, the man literally towers over everybody. We are also included to the Night Viper, which, man, people are really excited about this particular character. I myself asked the question multiple times: how many more Vipers do we need? But apparently, we need more Vipers, more Vipers, more Vipers. Crazy. We also have a new Mole Rat, which is kind of crazy because didn't we already have a Mole Rat released in the line once? But this one has neon colors and actually glows, at least under certain conditions of lighting, including a black light. He looks freaking well. He looks pretty much the same as he did before, but this new version really is striking in his overall color advance. And no full details on this one yet, but they did tease and showcase on the floor the new Arctic Hiss Tank. Now, we already know that the Hiss Tank was funded by Haslab, and the backers made it happen. But what's going to happen with this Hiss Tank? That's going to be the big question on collectors' minds. What is going to happen with this particular Arctic Hiss Tank? Is it going to be crowdfunded? Is it going to be a general release, a Hasbro Pulse only release? Time will tell, everybody. This one's going to be a bit rough. We're gonna have to find out. So, man, but no matter what, the Arctic Assault Hiss Tank looks absolutely stunning. There was also some brand new name only reveals on the G.I. Joe panel, including the the Crimson Guard female edition. So we're getting a female Crimson Guard, which is no surprise. We already have several female troopers. So it's about time we got ourselves a female Crimson Guard. We're also getting Crazy Legs in his original form with the red jumpsuit on the classic card. And we're also getting Zap. Now, Zap, I recall Zap. I just don't remember enough about him. But I think a lot of people are going to be happy about that. He does remind me of a standard infantry trooper, but obviously with a name like Zap, you know he's going to be definitely something a little bit more interesting. I have a funny feeling that is not a bazooka. It's probably something completely different. And today we had some digital render reveals, including, oh my gosh, everybody. I mean, we already have Nemesis Enforcer, Nemesis Immortal, no, Nemesis Enforcer. We have Pythona. And now we have the Cobra Guard, the Cobra Log, Royal freaking Guard, everybody. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. There's only one more left, right? The Globulus can't be too far behind. I am super excited the fact that we are getting the Cobra Law Royal Guard. This is an army builder to the nth degree. I mean, these guys swarmed the G.I. Joe, infantry. And it was amazing to see these guys in action. There he is, the Royal freaking Guard. I'm at a loss here. It's amazing. He comes with his own set of wings, very much like a Hercules beetle. His secondary helmet actually mimics a Hercules beetle. His regular helmet looks like a bee or some sort of other insect. You can attach his shoulder pauldrons to make him look even more impressive as a Hercules beetle type of heavy armored trooper. He also has side gauntlets with these wonderful, claws or again Hercules beetle style horns. And he has two different faces. We actually get to see for the first time the Royal Guard's face. He looks very much like, dare I say it, Cobra Commander before he actually got mutated, with the pale skin and those really deep more like gray eyes. He looks amazing. He comes with a single sidearm, which doesn't make any sense. He doesn't usually fight with sidearms. And a gigantic bludgeoning device, the actual mace that he has, which was his primary weapon in the movie. He also comes with a guard staff, which was utilized when the Joes were actually captured in the Cobra Law base. The only thing he doesn't come with is the lock and key beetle, which I thought would have been nice if they included that, but we can't have everything. He looks amazing. We also have an inclusion into the G.I. Joe Hall of Fame. This is new. Apparently, the Destro, the enemy from 1983, has been inducted into the 2025 Hall of Fame. And I'm starting to wonder if that means that we will get a O-ring edition from Hasbro of Destro. which I think would be absolutely stupendous. That's amazing. So, guys, a lot of great reveals, a lot of great new drops, particularly the Big Log Wave, as well as, of course, the Arctic freaking His Tank. Absolutely bonkers. More details to come in the following weeks, and I'm sure that we're going to find out way more about what's happening with G.I. Joe as things develop. We did get a good glimpse. We did get a good glimpse at the actual His Tank itself, which is on the snow floor right now on New York Comic Con 2025. Thanks to our good friends over at HisTank.com, another wonderful resource for G.I. Joe news all year round. Give them everybody. I'm over the moon at this thing. Here we have, thanks to His Tank, the actual reveal. They had it in a little cardboard box, and it was wonderful the way they were setting this all up with the rest of the figures. There's Lenny bringing it up, and man, this thing is huge. Very much like the original His Tank itself, but this, of course, in Arctic colors. It does have the Arctic Assault Indica on the side, that pouch, which actually houses many of the additional armaments, I'm pretty sure. And, of course, the launcher. They actually have included the missile launcher on top, along with the turret. It's amazing. I mean, Lenny's not a small guy. Lenny's huge. And look at the size of this thing compared to him. It is massive. No details yet if this is going to be a general release or Hasbro Pulse exclusive. But I can tell you right now, this is probably not going to be too much cheaper than the original release. Either that or they're going for broke and really going to be a wide release on this one. So if you missed out on the original His Tank a number of years ago, this is your second chance at getting a His Tank. And it's amazing to me that Lenny was literally holding on to this, showing it off to photographers and people who were in the crowd. It is absolutely stunning. Number 724 for the Cobra armaments. And this thing looks amazing. Let's see if he puts it in the... There it is, an interior shot of the His Tank itself. Incredible. Wow. The the seat and the Cobra Indica on the inner wall of the His Tank itself is actually colored in a tan. You gotta love these guys. They're so fashionable. I love Cobra. A little bit of a close-up detail of the turret, as well as the missile attachments. And on the side, we can see that there's a new attachment for perhaps somewhere another Cobra officer can actually just hang on to. That's amazing. We can see that Lenny's actually attaching it again. So this is I believe this is a brand new attachment for the Arctic His Tank. So that's really nice. There we have the Saber missiles, looking so good. And yes, I do believe that this is probably another place where Cobra Troopers can just stand and really, give additional, I guess, like carrying options for the troopers. That's really cool. Wow, we see all three mask devices at the top. That's really neat. And I love that what's it called? That octagon, that hexagon pattern. That's I'm imagining throughout the entire texture of the His Tank itself. That's amazing. I don't know if it actually serves any real purpose. Is it camouflage? I guess it's camouflage, right? In the snow. We can see some of the Cobra Arctic Vipers hanging on for a ride. There's Big Lob. Wow, he looks amazing. He is just a mountain of a man, I got to tell you. Absolutely insane. Yeah, wonderful. Wow, look at the size. Okay, so like I said, Lenny's hands are not small. They're huge. And look at the size of Big Lob in his hands. Just crazy. Absolutely insane. Yeah, guys. So if you want to take a look at all of the additional photos, which are available on histank.com, definitely head over there. We can see Lifeline right here. And he comes with a whole bunch of armaments, which were not shown in the promotional photos. He's got a med kit, and it looks like a drip, a medical drip, along with a rebreather. That is so cool. Of course, he does have his one sidearm, which he carries on his chest and uses very sparingly, as I can tell. And of course, he has a backpack for radio communications for emergencies. This guy's incredible. I always loved Lifeline as a character. I thought he was really cool. Looks like he's even got a pair of handcuffs. Oh no, it's actually as I said, it's a feed drip on his arm, which he can directly hook up to somebody's arm. That's neat. I appreciate that. And like I said, he's even got a rebreather for oxygen. That is so cool. Wow, a lot of great reveals here on the show floor. There again, I think that this is the included driver with the Hiss tank. I think it is a Snow Viper, if I'm not mistaken, but he is the Hiss tank, Arctic Hiss tank driver. So great stuff. He's actually going to come with the tank itself is going to come with a driver as well. Amazing. So yeah, great stuff seeing these on display at San Diego. Wow, that is a railgun. He's actually got a railgun, guys. That is incredible. So great to see these on display at New York Comic Con. I keep saying San Diego Comic Con. New York Comic Con 2025. And there's that mole rat, almost completely covered in crystals. As a matter of fact, the crystals have eaten away at his face. That is nightmarish. That is absolutely nightmarish. Oh my God, that is just crazy. I forgot his name, but there he is. So cool. I know people are yelling at me in the chat right now. And of course, there's that Night Viper. So cool. Guys, if you want to see these, definitely head over to hisstank.com. There'll be a ton of pictures there. And later on, probably this week, we'll have some photos directly on titantoys.com, courtesy of our producer who's actually there in person and taking in all of the sights and sounds for the show. All right, guys. We also got, as I said, a glimpse of the the Cobra Law Royal Guard, so we don't have to go through that again. So yeah, guys, definitely head over there and take a look at those. Wrapping up the coverage of New York Comic Con 2025, our good friends over at toyark.com were also present and actually showcased a ton of new images, including the Hasbro booth where all of the Age of Apocalypse, no, I'm just kidding, the X-Men 97 Apocalypse Wave was shown. This is absolutely bonkers. It was a beautiful display, literally showcasing all of the X-Men in battle with one Apocalypse. This was nuts. We even got some pricing for Apocalypse. Marvel Legends Series Apocalypse by himself is $119 USD. Pre-orders began on 10/9 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was yesterday on Hasbro Pulse. Let's take a quick look on Hasbro Pulse and see just how that made out. So if we head over here, we're going to get to TRON in a little bit. We type in Apocalypse. There he is. Apocalypse is now available pre-order on HasbroPulse.com for a whopping $119.99. So if you guys are interested in this, he is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, so he will not be coming to other retailers. Although up here in Canada, sometimes we get lucky. So it's available for $119.99. The Marvel Legends Series Phantom Rider is also available for $27.99. The Marvel Legends Series Warbow is available for $27.99. Marvel Series Legends Dark Avenger Spider-Man, $27.99. Is that the new price now, approaching the $30 mark? Wow. That's USD. That means in Canada, it's going to be closer to $40 now per action figure. That's insane. That is absolutely bonkers. Enchantress will be up there for $27.99. Werewolf by Night, also $27.99. And Legends Iron Man Mark 72 will be available for $27.99. World War II Logan will also be available for $27.99. The Inhumans, Medusa, and Marvel's Gorgon will be $62.99 for the pair, going on sale October 21st at 1 p.m. on Hasbro Pulse. So most of these are going up on the Hasbro Pulse, if they aren't up already. Black Bolt and Marvel's Triton, $57.99. And Marvel Series Legends Spider-Man 2099 is $27.99. Along with Marvel Series Cardiac, also available for $27.99. So yeah, the Spider-Man villains are coming in fast and furious, and they do look pretty stunning, I got to tell you. Here's Cardiac, who is on the actual television show. He's looking pretty cool. It comes with two gigantic balls of electricity. That's his signature staff, and of course his swappable hands. I barely remember this character in the show, but he looks freaking cool. And of course, there is a ton of Reese on this character. However, the lines on his legs are actually etched, so that's a new neat feature. They're not actually just tempos. So yeah, this is definitely a character that I can get on board with 100%. Not too much in the way of it's too much reuse. We have the multi-limbed symbiote Spider-Man, which, let's be honest, this is just some multi-limbed Spider-Man reuse. But he does look pretty cool. And he's got several new head sculpts. So if you're into this, guys, he will be available coming soon. He's also part of a Build-A-Feature. Wow. I didn't think we were going to get Build-A-Figures back again so soon. So let's find out. This is the Build-A-Figure Executioner. Wow. I was not expecting that. So Dark Avengers Spider-Man. Very, very cool. Multi-limbed. We have the Enchantress, and she looks pretty damn cool. I do believe that she is a Thor villain, if I'm not mistaken. You got to love those signature leggings. I remember that from the comics. And I really do like her plaited skirt. That's really neat. I think, wasn't that from an earlier release of like High School Girls or something like that? I can't remember exactly. She does have that wonderful new head sculpt and, of course, the electrical blast effects. She's a great character for, again, if you were into Thor. So the Enchantress, the Build-A-Figure for Executioner, she also comes with the torso of the Executioner. So really cool. We also talked about the 2-pack for Black Bolt and somebody remind me of this guy's name. I can't remember his name. Black Bolt and what? What was it? Black Bolt and I'm just trying to remember this right now. Cardiac. Yeah, Black Bolt and Triton. Sorry, Triton. My bad. So yeah, Black Bolt and Triton. Wow, these guys look like quite the pair. The Inhumans. And they look pretty cool. I like Triton's overall appearance. He's got that texture on his skin. That looks really neat. I like that. And of course, he can't go on land without a breather. So he looks really cool here. He shares the legs with, and you know, I'm pretty sure he shares the legs with like Green Goblin and Hobgoblin. Black Bolt, of course, is looking pretty cool. He's got those Silverhawks wings. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. But, I mean, seriously, they are right. He looks really neat. And, of course, he does not speak. He never speaks. Lest he murder his loved ones, which he's done before. He looks really cool. If you're into the Inhumans, then this was definitely a collector's item that you guys need to grab right now. These guys are a 2-pack, and they're available for pre-order right now, I do believe. Let's double check. I think. No, not quite yet. So they will probably be available later. We can check a look at the listings again. This was the 2-pack. I knew it was a 2-pack of Medusa, and God, I really got to get back on the horn with the Inhumans. It's Medusa and Gorgon. Wow, Gorgon's massive. Holy crap, Gorgon is huge. Now, he's some sort of centaur creature or maybe a faun. I think he might be a faun. But he is massive. He's a massive faun. He looks really cool. I do like his overall appearance. And, of course, those legs are quite unique. He's got horse hooves, but at the same time, they're kind of like stylized, almost like human feet. So that's kind of neat. I do like the overall appearance of both these characters. The Inhumans, of course, were a very unique team. They're not mutants, but they're Inhumans. He's got a gigantic mace. And honestly, I can see a lot of customizers taking this buck and doing something completely unique with him. He's also got that really unique head sculpt where he doesn't have horns anymore, but he's a satyr. Sorry, that's what it was. I couldn't get it right. He's a satyr. That's what it is. Yeah, he's an actual satyr. But man, he's a massive satyr. He's freaking huge, like Pan's Labyrinth kind of thing. Oh, that was a faun. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Satyrs look more like devils, right? Anyway, he's got the horns, right? That's actually why I'm thinking satyr. He actually has the horns. And of course, Medusa, man, that hair, it's alive! It's alive! Man, I love that. Really looking so good. Very classic in its overall appearance. So Medusa and Gorgon, 2-pack. Is that available for order right now? I don't think so. Let's find out. Gorgeous Gorgon. No, it doesn't look like Gorgon is available just now. I think they said it was the 30. It was like the 31st or something, or was it the 15th? I can't remember. Again, we'll double check. We'll double check on that. Here's Iron Man Mark 25. Was it Mark 25? Iron Man. Where is it? Mark 72. Wow. Yeah, not exactly my cup of tea, but he does look cool. I like the color scheme on this one. Really like black and red, very Stark-like. He's very lean compared to other Iron Men in the series, and is very much from the aesthetic of the comic books. He doesn't have an ab. It's kind of an ab crunch, but his waist swivel is pretty much up and down. It's not. It's kind of weird. He comes with the head and the axe of the Executioner, along with 2 blast effects, fists, slightly displayed hands, and 2 additional guns. So really cool to see that. It's been a while since we had a Build-A-Figure, so this is really neat. And then, of course, we have Apocalypse. My goodness, $120 for this guy. Available on sale right now at HasbroPlus.com. This is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. And when I say he's massive, he is absolutely towering. Look at him compared to Cable, and Cable is no slouch. He is a big guy. So you know just how big Apocalypse is. Man, he's huge. He's basically a Sentinel, right? Like that is I mean, that's not the size of a Sentinel, but it is pretty freaking close, man. It is pretty freaking close. Comes with a host of different accessories, including a gun attachment for his arm, a morning star. Many of the armaments he actually uses in Marvel vs. Capcom. So this is a lot of fun. Really cool to see this. This is actually on display at New York Comic Con right now, where he has literally wiped out the X-Men. Very cool to see this character and realized in action figure form. Absolutely massive. Which is interesting too, because I do believe Apocalypse does have a smaller form. But this one they chose to actually just go for broke and just make him a gigantic beast. He is ridiculous in his overall size. He's got that drill attachment. I'm pretty sure that was actually from Marvel vs. Capcom. So this is part of the X-Men 97 line, very animated in its overall appearance. Man, look at that sword. Jeez Louise. It's more like a letter opener. Anyway. And we do have the Quick Draw Spider-Man. What is his name? Which Spider-Man is this? Oh my gosh. That's not $20.99, is it? Hold on. Is that $20.99? I guess that is $20.99. Miguel O'Hara. No, that's what I was saying. Hold on for a second. Which Spider-Man is this? Dark Avengers Spider-Man. Okay, is that the Dark Avengers? I guess that's the Dark Avengers Spider-Man. Yes, it is the Dark Avengers. No, it's the Phantom Rider. Okay. It's not even Spider-Man. It's not even Spider-Man. It's the Phantom Rider. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah, you can tell how much I know about Marvel Comics at this stage, man. No, and the thing is, he's actually one of the classic characters. Really. It looks pretty cool. He's definitely sharing parts from either like Deadpool or other characters for sure. But yeah, I love that hat. That hat makes all the difference. He's also got a plastic cape that is not a soft goods cape, and it comes with 2 revolvers. Great stuff. And we do have Miguel, Spider-Man 2099. We already had previous releases of this guy, but I do believe he's on the new. Is that the Ultimates body or is that the Renew Your Vows body? It's going to be interesting to find out. But he does look neat with that little web cape of his. This is his appearance that was on the television show. So really cool to see him. And then, of course, we have, he's not Green Arrow. Who is he? This is Warbo. He looks like a construct from Green Arrow. Almost like Green Arrow created Warbo. Sorry, Green Lantern. Green Arrow. I'm getting so confused right now. But yeah, he also comes with build-a-parts for the Executioner. And he looks cool. He looks like Bobby. I think that's like he shares parts with Iceman. I'm pretty sure that's probably the case. But he does look neat. I have to. And then, of course, we do have Werewolf by Night. I do believe this is the Marvel Legends edition from Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken. Another great character in the Marvel line, looking really classic. I love that. His gaping mouth. Just He's hungry, Bo. He's hungry. He's really hungry. Pretty cool werewolf character. He can hang out with Beast. Werewolf by Night with Executioner. And finally, we have World War II Logan. Great figure. One of the only times you're actually going to see him without. Actually, he's got a very young appearance here. Still got his mutton chops. But I love that. I love the bangs. He's got those freaking cool looking bangs. And of course, it's a great character if you're into army building. Wink, wink. He's a shorter statured character, of course, but he's great. Comes with a World War II style fully automatic, a knife, a statchel, his 2 claws, which were wrapped, and of course his 2 head sculpts. Great stuff. Yeah, guys, Marvel really did bring it to New York Comic Con 2025, and it just continues to grow. Amazing, freaking incredible. And then, not to beat a dead horse, but Tamashii Nations also showed off their versions of the Marvel superheroes, Cyclops and Spider-Man, and they look amazing. The articulation of these are absolutely top-notch, and I am very, very excited at what is brand new coming from Tamashii Nations. Of course, they also had a host of other anime-related products, including Hunter x Hunter. These figures look so accurate to the cartoon, to the anime, it's not even funny. Like, seriously, these guys look very cool. These ones are coming straight to Walmart, believe it or not. So Gong and his little buddy, I have no idea who sorry, I don't know who these guys are. Kurarapit. I don't know how to pronounce that. We also have Leorio. That's a neat name. I like that. Leorio. Looks like a Lupin the Third type of character. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. We have the entire line here. JoJo. We have Jotaro. And his Joseph, Jonathan Joestar, and Joseph. Wow. His grandfather looks really young back then. It's crazy. So yeah, there's Joseph Joestar. That's the old man in the newer series. There's Jonathan Joestar, the progenitor of the entire Joestar line. And of course, Jotaro Kujo. Looking really cool, man. I love that hat. Yeah, these guys definitely look like they came out of the comic book and of the manga. Sorry, the manga and of course the anime. These guys are awesome. I love the overall sculpt on them too. Really cool. Apparently, they're releasing a Wicked figures as well. So there's Glenda, and of course, what was her name again? The Wicked Witch of the East, the West, or I can't remember. Elphaba. I didn't even know her name was Elphaba. I knew about Glinda, but I didn't know about Elphaba. Elphaba? I'm sorry, guys. I didn't read the book, and I didn't watch the play. I didn't even watch the movie. So here we have Harry Potter taking on Voldemort, and I love Harry Potter. It's gotten a bit of a bad rap lately, but the books and the movies were just amazing. This is from the Goblet of Fire, when their wands just would not, they could not be defeated because they were nullifying each other. It was a really cool episode. So. And of course, we do have Cyclops versus Spider-Man for Marvel superheroes. I love these guys. They look so good together. Look at Spider-Man just doing his thing. This is absolutely crazy. They also had Mario Kart figures on display. These guys are so cool. And of course, with SH Figure Arts, you know they're going to articulate super well. It's amazing that we're seeing way more of these. Man, Yoshi's huge. Yoshi's massive. My God, these guys look so cool. We even got some, I'm guessing this is Naruto? No, it's Jujutsu Kaisen. It's Jujutsu Kaisen. Sorry, Jujutsu Kaisen. Very cool. I don't know much about the series, but there's Naruto. I knew he was coming eventually. Jinra. Always good to see these guys. And of course, I think this is Shippuden, right? He looks pretty cool. SH Figure Arts, guys. You can take a look at all these photos on toyart.com, a wonderful news resource for action figure news all year round. Definitely give them a like and follow. Tell them Jay sent you. And then Jada Toys. Sorry, guys. Jada Toys did showcase off most of their new product line for 2026, including the Invincible line. These guys are looking crazy. These guys are freaking awesome. I do believe that Diamond Select did have a selection of figures originally, but these guys are looking a lot more cartoon accurate, in my opinion. Now these are Paint Masters, as you can see. There is some marks which are not going to be in the final figures. These are Paint Masters only, so they look so good, just absolutely amazing. They also showed off more Scooby Doo figures, including Daphne, the android, and the sea monster. These guys are great. If you were into Scooby Doo back in the early 80s and actually 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, man, these guys look so great. Daphne looks amazing. I love her frightened face and those wonderful colors: the purples, the oranges, the greens, and of course the model colors of the monsters are so much fun. It came from the deep. It looks so great. They also showcased some of their Street Fighter Alpha figures, and these guys are looking amazing. Oh my God! There is Ryu, Chun-Li in her what's it called, a jogger's outfit. That's the only thing I can think of. And of course Nash. These ones will be available for pre-order on TitanToys.com very, very soon. Stay tuned to TitanToys.com for all the information that you can and pre-order details for. I believe Nash was actually already available for pre-order at one point. So definitely head over there. Give Titan Toys a like and a follow. And tell them that the Titan Stock and Toys sent you. We already have a look at Balrog, Boxer, or M. Bison, depending on what country you come from. And the Great Goki. These two are not going to last. They are so popular in terms of their overall character. They will fly off the shelves. So as soon as they come up for pre-order on TitanToys.com, you guys have to get them right away. Boxer looks amazing with his missing tooth and his signature hair. I love it. And of course, there's Golki, Akuma. And he looks ferocious. Man, I think Jada's knocking it out of the park, I got to tell you. These guys are freaking killing it. The Frosty the Snowman, which we covered earlier here on Titan Toys, is looking pretty good too. Looking literally like he came out of the Rankin Brass screen. And that was the complete product line for Jada at New York Comic Con 2025. Freaking amazing, guys. You can take a look at all those photos on toyart.com. And then continuing the little controversy that happened with those terrible tariffs, everybody. Mondo showcased off their brand new line, continuing the Master Universe 2000X figures, and these look stunning. I was over the moon when I saw these guys. I was seriously falling off my chair, really. Mondo, of course, brings a great presence to New York Comic Con 2025, and the entire first two waves of Master Universe 2000X figures have been on display, fully colored this time. We have He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Clawful, already available pre-order on Titan Toys. Sorry, on I'm not sure if they might be available on Titan Toys, but the regular editions. But available right now on mondoshop.com until the 17th of this month. So only a few days left to go, guys. Don't sleep on that. But we also saw Skeletor, the Lord of Destruction, and Man-at-Arms, the deluxe character in this wave. Great to see these two. They will be released in November for pre-orders. Wow. Wow, that is not a lot of time, guys. That is not a lot of time. But thankfully, Mondo is now starting to announce their release schedule a little bit earlier, way earlier than I would have expected, that's for sure. But I think it's very important. These are premium products. And what I mean by their premium is a lot of people are asking the same question. Are these worth $100? Or in this case, because of the surcharge, are they worth upwards of $130 each? And it really is, as I've always said, it's up to you. It's how you feel about the figure and what you think it's worth. But in my opinion, I think these are freaking awesome. And I do believe that they are worth the money. If you look at the premium nature of the figures, their overall deco, the actual sculpting that was put into this, the design and everything about them, the articulation, the fact that they have soft goods for the chests. There's a lot of things going on with these figures that you will not see with other figures in the same scale, the 1/12 scale action figure line. They have soft goods, they have accessories, they have different head sculpts, and just the premium nature of their overall design and paint. The deco is just ridiculous. Looking at Duncan here with all of the scratches on his armor, the overall just attention to detail in the face, the highlights that are inside the details for the eyes and the highlights to really accentuate the cheekbones, the deep insets of the eyes, the mustache, everything about it just screams premium. And of course, the accessories. Oh my gosh, the pedestals, the dioramas that they come with, absolutely bonkers. Skeletor himself. A lot of times we think to ourselves, okay, they're probably going to use the same buck as He-Man for Skeletor, but no. As you can see here, he has this crazy V shape. His upper torso is this massive hulking beast, but then it comes down to the torso itself, and it comes down tapering like a massive V. Really hearkening to the idea that this is a more agile, more sinister version of Skeletor. As in the series, we saw him doing like acrobatics and kung fu style moves. And again, this is a premium product, guys. If you look at, there's Clawful, who we've covered before, just so massive and intensive. But again, if you just look at the style, look at the paint details in the eyes, how finite, how detailed they are. This is what you're paying for, guys. All the sculpting, all the absolute premium work that's being put into these figures. These paint masters are absolutely brilliant. Absolutely crazy. I'm not 100% sure, but I think Mark Bristow might be responsible for the actual paint masters. I'm not 100% sure. But huge shout out to Mark and all the wonderful artists who have done work on this line. It's absolutely crazy. They will be available, and they do have actual pricing here, as we'll see in a second. But yeah, guys, everyone's always asking, like I said, what makes these $100 figures? Well, I mean, if you just look at the detail and all of the, look at that. Look at the sash. Look at the way it looks. Oh my God, it's just crazy. This is what you're paying for, guys. This is what you're paying for. A true adult collectible, right? This is not a child's toy. This is not something like 2000X cartoon collection, which is you can be as rough and tumble with that as you like. These are 100% like premium deco, premium paint, premium sculpting. This is what you're paying for a premium collectible. Look at that Havoc staff. Just amazing. And the artists who worked on this, of course, shout out to our good friend Tommy Hodges. They really put their heart and soul into this, and it shows. It really shows. There's a lot of thought put into this, and the soft goods alone. This wired cape. I mean, look at the way it billows, the way it actually folds. That is not easy to do, guys. This is truly a premium collectible piece. Just absolutely stunning. In terms of pricing information, He-Man, of course, is available right now for $105 for the deluxe edition. Clawful is available for $120 for his deluxe timed edition. And if we move back to Skeletor, the pricing was in the front. We can find out. Man-at-Arms. Hold on. There it is. So Man-at-Arms is available for $110 in November. And I do believe that Skeletor will be available for $105 in November 2025, as you can see right there. So yeah, guys, premium collectibles all around. And they are 100% absolutely worth it. The other drop that happened this weekend at Mondo was this amazing new full diorama piece, pretty much, of Janine Melnitz, her desk, 2 desk ghosts, and of course her phone, along with I think there might be a Slimer here, but she comes with a host of different accessories, and she looked absolutely stunning. In the background there, we can see all 4 Ghostbusters finally assembled with Mr. Gast and, of course, Ray Stantz. But yes, Janine was the standout figure with the full diorama. And this was just absolutely bonkers. And finally, and also we did see Slimer on display as well. Finally, on display was the Gargoyles 1/6 scale action figure, and he is massive. Goliath is absolutely huge. No word on pricing on this, but it will be available in the second quarter of 2026, and he is literally massive. It's too bad that NECA actually has pretty much stopped the line for Gargoyles, which is very unfortunate. But no matter what, Mondo is picking up the ball where many other companies are putting down. Now, we also have to remember that NECA's versions were very stylized. They had a much more realistic tone to them. But in classic Mondo fashion, they are going with 100% cartoon accuracy. These guys look ridiculous. And they really do look like they've jumped out of the cartoon screen. Bronx, who's included with Goliath, is huge. This is a gigantic chunk of plastic. He looks amazing. I love the soft nature of their overall sculpt. I mean, literally looking like they did in the actual cartoon screen. It's absolutely thrilling. And then we got a glimpse of the brand new Mondoverse edition of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Almost as if the original first film from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles never ended, and they continued with that idea for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We finally get to see Leonardo. And again, talk about the premium nature of this. Look at the texture on the head and the skin. It literally looks like it's something that came out of a movie. Like I truly believe they actually got, the maquettes or some of the actual original used props from the show, from the movie, and were able to study them. There's a lot of real world thinking going on here. He's got a shoulder pauldron, which actually looks more like a knee brace. He's got a belt, which was cobbled together by different pieces of fabric and little pouches that were just, picked up on the side of the road or something like that. They've been discarded. His little tiny throwing daggers, again, just knives that were repurposed. His sword actually has some Donatello style upgrades for technology. Maybe he can charge it up with some lightning or something. I don't know. His armbands are, again, wraps that were, picked up off the street. He's got lacrosse style or skater style elbow pads and knee pads, right? Some really cool stuff. A cobbled together, Wolverine style gauntlet, with repurposed knives. Even his shin pads. One of them is a traditional shin pad, as you would notice from probably, it looks like a traditional Japanese shin guard from a piece of armor. But the other side, it's freaking cobbled together with a freaking license plate. Like, the imagination that's being put into this line is top notch. And if you look closely, it actually says Mondo for the city, and it says Party Wagon, stylized in PRTY WAGN, Party Wagon. It's so great. That's wonderful attention to detail. My goodness, absolutely stunning. Available quarter one of 2026. Leonardo 1/6 scale, not priced to be determined. Absolutely stunning. And even the back is just gorgeous. Chef's kiss. Huge shout out to the sculptors and designers who worked on this. Absolutely stunning. We've got a chance to take a look at Donatello and his entire pack out. My God, this guy looks insane. I love the world building that's going on here. Just ridiculous. This face, very much in style of the last Ronin, with the no pupils in the eyes. Again, his overall attire is just cobbled together from different pieces that he's found along the road. He's even got a wrench as part of it, just for like quick repairs. Looking at his gauntlet, it's actually kind of a Power Glove type of situation. Something from Nintendo that would have been cobbled together in his universe. He's got a calculator on there, an actual controller. So much fun. He's got a grappling hook, which is just climbing gear, right? And an actual soft goods rope. He's got a fanny pack. Again, very, very much as if they are living in the sewers and just trying to cobble together a living. It's so great. Nothing is the same. Both of his shin pads are completely different. As a matter of fact, he's got one colored, foot wrap and one plain foot wrap. Yeah, man, they're little poppers. But it's the accessories that come with Donatello that make all the difference. He comes with a host of accessories, including, we'll just get to that, these repurposed shivs. They're wonderfully recreated to mimic traditional samurai, ninjutsu weapons. But you can see the handle on here is actually taken from a knife, from a cooking knife. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of stuff that you can see is just cobbled together. They have a cartoon style communicator. It even has a Game Boy type features in there. So cool. The Ninja Stars themselves, they are, I think, tracking devices. If we look a little closely at that, that's so cool. And the Mausers are really the standout, repurposed, if you will. When Donatello destroys a Mauser, he repurposes it. We have the very much Jim Henson inspired heads, and this one actually is very much a true Jim Henson style head with the irises in the eyes, right? And he's even got the goggles which can attach them. He's even got glasses with a rope attached so that he can just sling it over his neck. And those Mausers look top notch. I love the fact that they got flashlights for eyes. They got an additional set of mandibles of arms in the front. Little Tyrannosauruses right there. And he's even got a drone one used for reconnaissance and video surveillance. God, this is so great. Tip of the hat to everybody who was working at Mondo on this. And what a wonderful playground to be working at. Chitara also made an appearance, and with a brand new head sculpt in that. This is not the same head sculpt we saw at San Diego Comic-Con 2025. So, interesting. We do know that she was supposed to come with 3 different head sculpts for this 1/6 scale figure. So, it's really cool to see that. We're also seeing her staff with a blast effect. And, of course, a burble. You got to love it. She looks absolutely stunning. Hope to see more details on Chitara as they come out. Gorgeous. And then they have Marvel's Beast from the X-Men 97 wave, and he looks so good in his cartoon style, literally like it jumped off of the cartoon screen. Guys, Mondo was really killing it at New York Comic Con 2025. I keep saying that, New York Comic Con 2025. And Mark Bristow, if you're the one coloring these, my God, these are incredible. Holy crap. Yeah, guys, and I think we'll wrap it up with the loyal subjects. Well, not really. There wasn't really much else to show other than the similar product lines that they've had before. The Rhino was available in its glory, and hopefully we'll be getting some of these samples here at TitanToys.com. We are the official distributor of Mask in Canada, so we hope to see some of these there or at the offices very, very soon. And of course, we will have a full review once they arrive. Nothing else to show really other than that. Although they did show additional product lines, including My Buddy, Gem of the Holograms, Jerica, and Synergy in their box. Teletubbies, ooh, and Strawberry Shortcake. Oops, sorry about that. If you're wondering why I said woo on Teletubbies, those little guys give me nightmares. I got to protect myself, guys. I got to protect myself. Guys, I want to take this opportunity. Oh, wait, actually, one other thing that we did want to cover is, and I want your opinion on this, guys. The Haslab for Tron, not Tron Ares, but Tron, the original film, was dropped at New York Comic Con 2025. And this is perplexing. I'm not sure anybody actually asked for this as a Haslab, but it is a Haslab. So this Haslab comprises of 5 characters. We have Flynn. We've got Tron. We've got what was her name again? I'm trying to remember. Hold on. It was. Let's see here. Let's just go through it. We have Flynn. We've got Tron. And these are part of their new 375 line, which is 3 3/4 inch action figures. Yes, vintage collection scale. So here we go. Yori. Let's just do it this way. We have Flynn. We have Yori. We have Sark. Sorry. We have Sark and Program. Where is Rom? That was the one thing that got me. Where's Rom? And unfortunately, they forgot to put in Tron here. Unless I'm forgetting it. Hold on. Let's see if okay, so there's 375. So this is weird. You have to actually scroll across. So Tron is here. If you're wondering. So there's Tron. Okay. And then there's Sark, Program, and 375. Where is Rom? Rom is missing. Rom died for Tron and Flynn, right? Where's Rom? Anyway, the set actually comes, and you have to buy this as a set. The set actually comes with all 5 characters, the grid, right, illuminated. It's actually LED illuminated with a backdrop, and 2 light cycles with light trails. The light cycles are neat. I'm not gonna lie. I really did appreciate the light cycles. The figures can fit in the light cycles. And the light cycles actually do, if I move, yeah, here we go. The light cycles actually do split apart. So I was worried that the light trails would not be able to come off, but they do split apart. So great, I guess. So how much does this cost? Well, there's the rub. This set, 5 characters, 2 light cycles, and a grid with a backdrop, are currently being crowdfunded for a whopping $259.99 USD. The campaign ends in 45 days, 8 hours, and 22 minutes. Holy crap. Now, I'm not even lying about this, I watched the original Tron last weekend, and it was a marvel of its time. It really was. But I think that, and I actually had a live stream on this the other day, I think that if they included one of the tanks from the movie, right, a substantial vehicle, right, but not outside of the realm, right, you could actually take like a Mauler, right, and repurpose it, if anything. Probably not. You'd have to actually resculpt a Mauler. But I think that would have gone a long way for these types of figures, to have a tank, that the two bad guys could ride it. Or one of those Space Invader things that was in the movie, right? $259.99 for this. Each character, if you divide that just by and include the light cycles on their own, they're about $37 a figure. Yesterday, when I took a look at this, it was at 759 backers, and it's already been 2 days of funding. So hitting refresh, it has not moved. I must have refreshed that. Yesterday was at like 350. It has doubled. They need 10,000 backers on this thing. 10,000 backers. And they have 45 days to do this. I don't know. I really don't know. This one I'm not sure is going to have the legs. I'm sorry to say. But the best of luck to them. Seriously, I'm hoping for the best for what they're doing. Like, seriously. It's pretty crazy. Let me What are your thoughts, guys? I'm going to put it to you. Do you think that TRON, do you, pardon me, guys. Do you think that TRON has what it takes to be a Haslab? And are you going to put down your hard cash for TRON for this Haslab project? 5 characters, 2 light cycles, and the grid. $259. Wow. That's not including shipping. Guys, I want to thank Titan Toys for sponsoring this episode. These guys, of course, are your one-stop shop for action figures all year round. Definitely give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. They're currently having a flash sale right now. And this one's huge, guys. It's only up for 24 hours. Or is it 48 hours? I can't remember. It is 24 hours only, 25% off selected items. The discount will automatically be applied to your cart. Sales items are excluded, of course. On this flash sale, they have some amazing figures, including some Medicom Wolverine reissues, including brown suit Wolverine and blue suit Wolverine. He looks amazing. These guys are incredible. $132 USD, 25% discount. They have the Batman Medicom Mafex Hush Batman, which I reviewed on the channel already. Incredible figure. $170 USD. The Mafex Venom comic version, $102 USD. A lot of Mafex figures going around right now, guys. Medicom, Mafex Spider-Man, Ben Reilly. Bane, who's now sold out. Again, items are going quickly on the sale, guys, so you got to be quick. Nightfall. We have the Revatech Amazing Yamaguchi Batman Beyond for $110 USD. The Revatech Amazing Yamaguchi Batman from Kyoto, $124. They also have the John Wick Chapter 4 completely is on sale right now. So this one actually does not have any additional savings. The Kyoto Amazing Yamaguchi DC Arkham Knight Batman, also available, but now sold out. Sorry, completely sold out. Scarlet Spider is available for a pre-order of Medicom. This page is like really dedicated to Medicom here. Superboy. We have Carnage. Catwoman is sold out completely from Kyoto. Mafex Batman Returns, completely sold out. SH Figure Arts Bandai, Hunter x Hunter Gone, and so many other wonderful figures on sale right now. From Dragon Ball Z to Into the Spider-Verse, X-Men, Captain America, Demon Slayer, Star Wars. So many great figures on for sale right now. So, guys, definitely head over to TitanToys.com. The banner is actually up right now, and you can save up to 25% off on selected items for the next 24 hours. So don't sleep on this one, guys. This is the time to actually pick up some great figures on TitanToys.com. TitanToys.com is, of course, your one-stop shop for action figures all year round. $250 free shipping. Free shipping for orders over $250 has been reinstated for both Canada and the U.S. So we're back to that wonderful free shipping, guys. Take advantage of this while you can. It's a great opportunity. And, of course, you can earn rewards on TitanToys.com simply by following something really, really easy. Sorry. It's one of the best points program in the industry, and it's easy to earn points, guys. All you have to do to earn points is to sign up, and you instantly earn 200 points on TitanToys.com. If you want to earn more points for every dollar you spend, you will earn $2 for every dollar you spend on TitanToys.com. And if you want to earn free points, even more of them, you can earn $100 points each time you follow on TikTok, X, Facebook, and on Instagram. These points are, of course, accumulative towards the purchase of a new action figure. So, guys, definitely sign up for the Titan Toys reward program. You will not regret it. And you pre-orders, of course, as I said earlier, the Build-A-Figure for the Executioner is now up for pre-order. We just went through all these figures, so definitely check those guys out. Thundercracker has been posted for Transformers Studio Series. Same thing with Battle Damage, Darth Vader from Obi-Wan. Boba Fett, the Boba Fett tax from Boba Fett, the series, is up for pre-order as well. We have, wow, it's about time. Wind Charger is finally up for pre-order. We have Crocker, Joy Toy. Sorry, actually, it's Leatherhead. It is Leatherhead from Joy Toy, Metalhead from Joy Toy, SH Figure Arts, Goku. Everybody loves Goku. One Piece figures, G.I. Joes, Transformers from Takara Tomy, the traditional version of Soundwave. Missing Link. We have Balrog up for pre-order. We just took a look at him. And the entire wave of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles classic figures with brand new articulation. Absolutely stunning. Mask, of course, is being officially distributed here on TitanToys.com. Definitely, if you want your Mask figure, guys, you have to come to TitanToys.com. The only one not available, of course, is the SDCC exclusive T-Bob and Scott Tracker. Zujitsu also available for pre-order here at TitanToys.com. And if you're into trading cards, we got you covered, guys. Pokemon, One Piece, Gundam, Magic the Gathering with Final Fantasy. So many great cards to collect. And hot off the truck, these are all available in stock right now, including the gamer grade Gigantos. And we even got the Juggernaut right here, as well as the Snake Armor. Holy crap, this thing's huge. You guys should definitely come and check it out. Guys, we also have the Blitzwhite Carbonic Series Voltron, now discounted all the way from $1,000 down to $874 USD. Don't sleep on that one, guys. That one is a great one. Haslab projects are also available for order here in stock. And of course, definitely take advantage of our Buy Now, Pay It Later program. You have to qualify for this program, but if you do, you will be able to buy figures as much as you like and not have to pay for them until they ship. It's a great program, and you should definitely take advantage of it. Also, you should take advantage of our hoarding program, in which you can purchase as many figures as you want. Don't ship them until they actually until you actually qualify for the $250 shipping within Canada and the US. And once you accumulate that much in purchases, then you can ship them out using the Titan Toys hoarding program. Guys, I want to thank Titan Toys for sponsoring this episode. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. Guys, it's been an absolute crazy weekend for action figures at New York Comic Con 2025, and of course, we want to thank our good friends over at Toy Habits, who was actually there. Michael of Toy Habits is there on the ground, taking a look at everything that's happening at New York Comic Con 2025, and we want to thank him for all this wonderful coverage. Huge shout out to ToyArt.com for all their wonderful coverage as well. And of course, everybody who contributed, thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. Guys, the Action Figure Comic Con is coming soon to Canada. We are going to be showcasing many talented, incredible customizers at this show. And it is a brainchild of the one and the only Danny Green. And I will be there helping him every step of the way. We're going to be going live on toyhabits.com tonight to talk a little bit about the show. And we hope to see you guys there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this and are having a great weekend. Oh, hey, we got a couple of comments. Big Rib is in the house. What's going on, Big Rib? Endless Fables, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Brian, always good. Looks amazing on the turtle, right? Just incredible. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Endless Fables on Instagram. He's a wonderful content creator and, of course, customizer of action figures. You got to check out his work. He did an amazing diorama piece, not yet done, but it was showcased primarily at Jolanta 2025. It was incredible. Guys, thank you again for joining me for Titans Talking Toys. I am, of course, the Titans Talking Toys. My co-host, Danny, is not here today because he is busy. Just way too many things happening at Titan Toys, so he's got to take care of all of it. But we will see the boss, Danny, very, very soon. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. As always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. This is the Titans Talking Toys, everybody. And we'll see you next time. Good journey. Be proud, everybody. Take care.